So I'm trying to figure out the whole reason why it's not cranking. And I remember that on my Evo, there was something right here that bolted on there and right there, and it clipped into like this. I'm not sure if it has anything to do with the starter. I just remember it was here and it's not on this one. Also, as I was looking around, I noticed that that's a turbo mounting bolt and there's none there. And if you look back, there's only one exhaust manifold nut. All the rest of the exhaust manifold studs, there are no nuts. They're all missing. So I got a feeling that maybe they had a different turbo on here and they just took off the manifold and put the stock turbo back in with the stock manifold on one mount, turbo mount bolt, and one manifold nut. Yeah, this car is full of more surprises. Also, these two random clips, I have no idea where they go. Yeah. So, I was looking at the starter and I traced back the wire to this harness right here. I went up into here and it connects to this right here. And as you can see, that all looks burnt and melted. It melted that top piece right there. So I'm thinking that this fuse right here is all burnt and it's not giving contact to the starter. I can take this off without breaking it. Yeah, it looks all melted, and I'm gonna try to take this and put it on one of these, see if that works. So one way I check fuses is I put one wire on the plus and the other wire on ground. This, put ground, one wire on the ground, one wire on the plus, and you see that the light turns on, so that means that all of these are still okay, so that is not the problem. So tried to find anything else that would cause it not to start. Put on the mass airflow sensor, just wouldn't start. So I hot wired the starter to make it crank. It started cranking, and it should start when it cranks if you have the key on, but it wouldn't start. So I decided to check the compression. I took all these off, just left the spark plugs in there, and started cranking it, manually with the starter. And this cylinder, the spark plug wasn't jumping up. All the rest of them, the spark plugs were jumping up each time, but this one wasn't. So there was no compression in this cylinder, and pretty much they put a bad engine in here is what I'm thinking. So that's why there is no engine mount bolt here. That's why a bunch of stuff was loose. That's why these look like they were freshly put in here. That's why there's no exhaust manifold nuts. That's why there's no turbo bolt there. So yeah, pretty much they crashed the car and swapped a bad engine in it. So be careful buying cars off Copart, guys.